Welcome in, traveler. So, I see you're getting back from a quest. Am I correct? Good. So, you would happen to be with the crew that's just now getting back from the strike team on the, what was it called? Let's see, it was called the, the Gorboris quest. No? Okay. Let's see, there is another quest taker that took the mountain expedition? No. Come again? You took the what quest? Well, hold on, there's only one person that took that quest, and they were told to give it to somebody. The person that took the quest to find an adventurer to take it, they found you. You took the rescue mission from Fort... that's not even the fort's name, but that's Fort's own name. My mistake. I didn't think you would be more into the history of it. Yeah, there was only one route to take. I mean, there's only one road in, one road out. It's not like you scaled down the cliff, right? Wait, what do you mean that's what you did? Hold on. You mean to tell me that you actually scaled down the cliff and risk of falling down, breaking your bones? You scaled down the cliff into a fort filled with over 100 men, armed men. You took them down all by yourself. Fort Grimholder was the most intense fort out there. How is it that you were able to do that? A lot of practice, huh? Honestly, I never thought that quest would be actually done. Look, believe it or not, that quest was passed around bar after bar. No one wanted to take it. And so, I put up a quest board here in this bar, this tavern. That was my quest. No tavern would ever take it. And yet, some stranger who they were a companion of yours. They knew you would be good. You know what? Look. Yeah, sorry, there's some sick bay here as well. This is not only a tavern, but, travelers get sick, they can always come here and get some herbs, remedies to help get them back to health. I mean, there's like a 4-day journey to any hold. When you go all the way east, you can head to like a small steading, but all that's there is farmland. But yeah, where was I going? Sorry, I'm just amazed by your hospitality and your care. What I want to do for you is show you my utmost appreciation for what you did. The person you rescued was my niece. And I lost all hope after 2 years of not having hope. Oh yeah, I mean both. No, actually having hope and my niece. Hope. Here, what I want to give you is this. This here is a handcrafted blade I made. This blade has been with me for years. Believe it or not, I used to live in a settlement here called Helgen. Back about 4 years ago, a dragon attacked. It burned nearly everyone and everything alive. My folks, they didn't make it. My father was a blacksmith. My mother was a smelter master, as you would call it. And so, hold on. Hey, Tara, how about you go take care of the sick babe for a little bit? I'll give him the dragon tongue remedy. Yeah, boiled in the tea. Yes, thank you. Alright. So, this blade I handcrafted out of carbon steel and took it with me to Vardenville. Yeah, I escaped there because I didn't want to be here with the dragons attacking and stuff. I mean, I was just a teen, nearly, a child, pretty much is what you would claim me as. Some elves took me in. They taught me how to enchant things very well. You know, if you ever need, I can always teach you enchantment. I am a master level enchanter. Yeah, I do have a mastery in smithing as well. But this blade here, it is strong. Enchanted with health drain and stamina damage. The sharpness, that's it rubbing against the tabletop. And it is very, valuable in a way. This blade I engraved into the hilt blazes fire, burning at the night. In the moonlit nights, find peace within the chaos. Those are the words the elves that took me in told me to help me out. I handmade everything in this, from the hilt of everything here. And I want to give this to you. How come? From one soldier to the next. want to give that to you. More so, you use only one-handed weapons and a shield, right? That's what I figured. You see, I am the same way. This dagger here was the very first weapon I got from my father before they perished. See, I hand-woven this handle with the strongest of vines and fabrics. Oh. I always say I did, but my father did. He hand-woven this with the strongest of vines, covered it in carbon steel, well, liquidated steel that hardened over it. Right below it, where the bottom of the handle is, this little round part has a cross with vines growing underneath it to show we can always grow in times of destruction. The hilt has two bears, one on the left, one on the right. Meeting the blade is two shields covering it, holding it in place, with 3 lions with dragonfire tails, to show even with pride, we must defend with honor. He never did get to finish the blade holder. He gave me this blade the day that the dragon attacked. So I made the blade holder with our logo, FR. That's all I knew was our logo name. I never knew what the name meant, but I knew it meant something special. I did the same pattern as he did, in a way. Hand-woven the vines covered in the carbon steel. At the very bottom where the blade would meet inside, I did 3 larger lions with the flames of a dragon's tail. But I decided to change the head to that of a phoenix, because I wanted to grow and rebirth into someone new. Anyways, enough said. You're probably tired, So, how about this? On the house, I get you a cup of our finest tea. That sounds good? Okay. So, because this is a pretty big tavern, if you would walk with me, we can go into this area over here. Sharpening your blade again, Smitty. Sorry, Smithy. Sometimes they get a big ego. Don't mind them. So let me go to the cupboard and get some cups. Let's see here. No. Now for tea. This is going to be an elderberry tea with dragon tongue in it. Believe it or not, boiling dragon tongue in the water actually brings out a unique property in it. Most alchemists don't know this, but it actually has a fifth property. One of soothingness and calmness to the mind. There's that one, and I'm gonna have one with you as well. Do you want any sugar or honey? Okay. Let me get below here. And let me stir that in. Okay. Let me be right back. I gotta go take care of this patron. Their order's ready. I'll be right back with you, okay? Alright, let's head back over to the sitting area. Yeah, there's been a code going around lately. Oh, so what brought me back to Skyrim, huh? Well, I waited 2 years after the word that the Dragonborn took down Alduin. And surprisingly, a vampire uproar. It caught me off guard. And then Mirak, the legend, was returning. I didn't want to take any chances. If, like, you know, goblins were gonna attack again, and then, who knows, maybe a mage. The living gates were opening up again. I didn't want to deal with any of that. So I waited 2 years and came back. Opened up this tavern. Not so far off Helgen. I still go back to there. The city still hasn't been recovered, but it's a work in progress. Oh, and I did hear word that Dragonborn also ended the Civil War. Surprisingly, I don't even know who they were, but they were a legend. I don't know where they are now, but where they're up, they have a very happy life. They even, you know, they took out Ulfric and Tullius and the leader of the Thalmor completely. They didn't want to deal with any of them, both any side or, you know. Am I okay? Yeah, I've just been a little sick lately. Sinuses and all. Why am I working, not letting my tavern mates do it for me? I have to work. I can't stand to see other people suffering. Yeah, I know. I should actually take care of myself, but I find joy in helping others before I do myself. But yeah, so the Dragonborn, they took down everyone involved in the Civil War and created a unity. You know, some people don't like that. Well, no, I should say High King Dragonborn, because they are the High King, High Queen. You know, the ruler. And well, they create a unity. All the Jarls in every Hode actually respect the Dragonborn, for they helped them out in each of their Hode and saw greatness. And so, even the people, of course, like I said, some don't like him. Sure, you know what I mean. I digress. But yeah. Oh, I forget sometimes tea's hot. But yeah. How do I know this unified front? You see, I am one of the Dragonborn's council people. I oversee the tavern areas in this sector, making sure all is good. If there's any, really dangerous quests, we give it to the Dragonborn. And who else is fit enough to do that? Who took down, well, Alduin, the World Eater, Harkon, the Vampire Lord, took down Mirak. I mean, they took down some incredible people. Wait, really? So you're the one that defeated, say the name again? Kirk the Annihilator? That was from Hammerfell, wasn't it? You traveled all the way to Hammerfell to take down a tyrant? I'm impressed. I'll tell you what. Let me teach you something about a dagger. Because, you use a shield mostly, right? Well, did you know a dagger is good for parrying and blocking? Yes, so if someone strikes at you... Oh man, I gotta fix my hilt holder. Yeah, whatever you call it. But, like I was saying, the dagger, when someone strikes at you, you can use it to parry someone or use it to block. Because with your sword, and you have the dagger to block the weapon, you can use the other sword to strike. And the cool thing about that is, if they don't, block that in time, you get a good strike in. Or if they do block that, while they're going for that, you have the dagger now to strike with. So it can be useful in many different ways. Of course, a reverse hold on the dagger doesn't really do much, because you can't move as much outward. You're leaving your knuckles, wrists all exposed. Whereas if you hold it regularly, you have the hilt to block, and you can extend all the way. A few little one-handed technique, if you might say. But yeah. Again, why don't I go to the sick bay myself? I have to oversee the quests here. Speaking of which, that one quest also had a payment. Here. That is 3,800. It's not much, but Well, I mean, there are quests out there that can pay like 25,000. Wait, what kind of quest? Well, there is a rescue quest out there to save a Jarl's child from a group of, believe it or not, shape-shifting werewolves. Yeah, they are not only werewolves, but they also have the inborn ability to shapeshift into like dragons and hagravens, you name it. They're really dangerous. You're gonna need a whole team. You think you can handle them alone? Look, I've tried that quest myself. It's not easy. What if I came with you after I got better? Oh, yeah, they're not gonna hurt the Jarl's child. They're just holding them for ransom. And they really like the test of someone rescuing them. I know someone who could help you. They might have traveled a few times with the Dragonborn, so they've been on plenty of quests. Stenfar, he's in Windhelm, I believe, still. But he did talk about wanting to move to, like, a Whiterun. Apparently there's some really good meat there. Who knew? Oh yeah, that's just the guard pup. Oh yeah, we're pet friendly here as well. But you, sir, madam, adventurer, you're gonna rest here. There's an open bedroom there. Feel free to use it. Rest all you need. And trust me, I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna ensure that you do sleep, you do rest, and you do get good sleep so that you can have good energy tomorrow. And while you do, I'm gonna make some calls through the courier. And by tomorrow morning, you should have about 2 to 3 companions to take the challenge with you. And again, thank you so much for rescuing my niece. You brought back hope to me, both my niece and myself. So go ahead, go into that door. You can take your tea with you. Rest well. Thank you.